So this is going to be kind of a raw video, no edits, because I just want to talk to you face-to-face on a conversation on my website that I recently had, because I get a lot of question submissions on my website, also known as my Tumblr, which I recently got set up as my personal website, which I'm still working on and still in process of getting developed. But someone asked me, and I've never really answered this question publicly on my channel before, is do I hate religion? And I had to think about that question for a while. Because naturally, if you've watched my content long enough here on YouTube, you would most likely say, yeah, Mr. Repzion, he hates religion. He hates anything to do with religion. And to come to your surprise, I'm going to say this flat out, and you have my word to you guys, like I'm actually going to say this. No, I do not hate religion. What I hate is how people will use religion and what they will use religion for, you know. And this goes just beyond religion. This goes beyond anything really that, you know, discriminates or harms or affects people in a negative way. I don't like that. I hate seeing people hurt. I hate seeing people treated and discriminated against and not treated with equal rights. I hate people not being respected, who of course, you know, deserve respect. But no, I do not hate religion. And some people do not know this. In fact, I don't think anyone knows this. But when I went to Africa in June of last summer, I went with an entire group of Christians. Yes, I said that right. I went with an entire group of Christians. And this is kind of personal to me, but I told them before I went on this trip, and by the way, in case you didn't know, the trip was, we went to Morocco, northern Morocco, and we built houses for widowed women and young children who had been outcasted from the house by the man due to Islam. They were outcasted because in there the marriage laws are quite different, and divorce works completely different than in the United States. And these women were literally taking care of their children with no money and literally living in mud huts out into this desertish / fieldish area region of Morocco. And what we did is we raised money. I raised money, and I paid money of my own to flights and stuff there. And we built, for $8,000, we built several full-size houses. Like, my apartment is about almost 800 square feet. $8,000 can build like 3 houses the size of my apartment. And that's what we did. And I was in there for a whole month. And it was a very humbling, life-changing experience, with the exception of getting to see Islam actually at work. Like, it was scary. That's all I'll say. But in any event, I went with a group of Christians. Now, you're probably shocked by this, considering how I come across on my YouTube video as very aggressive towards religion. I mock religion, I make fun of religion, I critique religion quite often. Before I went with this trip, though, I told them that I was an atheist. And I was a bit skeptical going with them because I thought that my time there would be more of a transition and focus on me, because here's this skeptic, you know, an atheist who doesn't believe in God, coming with a group of Christians into another part of the world and living with them for an entire month. And I flat out told them, you know, if I'm going to go with you guys, I don't want to be coerced into prayer. You know, I sat around the table when we prayed, but I didn't close my eyes. I didn't do any practices. They didn't pray for me, or maybe they did pray for me, but they didn't do it openly, you know. And I'm going to flat out say this, is that my 1 month that I spent with this Christian group, I had never in my entire life felt so accepted by Christians. My entire month I was there, I felt no, you know, pressure on me for what I believed. I felt no pressure to do anything or say anything that I didn't want to, you know, it amazed me because I was deeply hurt in the church. I grew up in a Christian environment that was toxic. Even my religious household was toxic for me. And I experienced my first time with a group of people who were religious, who believed in God, who were devoutly religious, who believed in the Bible, that didn't condemn me, that didn't attack me, that didn't tell me I was going to hell, that didn't try to, you know, convert me from what I believed. And it changed my perspective on Christians, actually, going to that trip with those group of people, because I felt accepted and even to an extent cared for by people who shared completely opposite, in every single way, beliefs than I did. And it changed my perspective, because upon going there, I was very worried that I was going to come back and say, hey, I had an amazing experience, but these are people that I never want to be around again. And I want to be around them again, because they were, and I'm not using a Scotsman fallacy here, but they are what I would perceive as people who really knew how to use religion in a positive way, and not use religion as a way to, fear-monger people or harm people or discriminate people, but they look at religion as a way to love people and accept people and use their religion to do that. Now, obviously, I disagree. You don't need religion to show people love and acceptance and care, but there are people who think that way. And if people can achieve that through using their religion in a positive way, and by a positive way of not harming people, not condemning people, not making people feel worthless and a piece of shit, then I'm okay with that person being religious. If they can use what they believe in a positive way and not in a way to harm people. So the original question goes back. Do I hate religion? Do I hate religious people? The answer is no. So I hope this video clarified some things with you guys regarding my beliefs and what I really believe regarding religion. In any case, guys, thank you for watching this video. I'd also like to let you know today is Monday, the 24th of March, and today at 4 p.m., today, Monday, 4 p.m., Pacific Standard Time, I am doing a live stream on my Twitch. I do a 1-hour pre-show talking to you guys, interacting with my fans and subscribers. I answer your guys' questions, give shout-outs. This is my link right here, twitch.tv/Repzion. Go there at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I will be live streaming, and then at 5 o'clock, I do a 2-hour game stream, and I think today I'm going to be playing Battlefield 4 with my subscribers, because gaming with my subscribers is a great way to connect. So thank you guys for watching. My name is Daniel Solzbach, also known as Mr. Repzion. Peace, the rep, out.